Hello my friends. What a day yesterday. Bitcoin was crazy volatile. Like nobody probably could predict such a big drop, but we had some clues like to see why it happened, and I want to show you very important extensions because right now we are trading all-time high strategy, so we need extensions. And look, like a day before we hit a minus 0.66, that's 1-to-1 extension to very major pull. And we got big down, yeah? When you go to Bybit, and I go here, it's much cleaner. Look here, we hit it, you know? And since then, massive pullback. So with extensions, we can actually see where is the high probability of Bitcoin topping out, and you can take a smaller short, doesn't have to be big position. But this was your chance, you know, very close here, and put high stop loss. So even before drop, you should be positioned in the short. Because you were, you know, that could be spotted, you know. Even as a higher time frame trader, like day trader, you see we return under this low, under this high. So some bigger traders, they were taking it as major swing failure pattern, yeah, on 1 hour and plus. So they started selling like over here. So you could be in a smaller short before big drop. Like I would not be in a full position if I have such a all-time high trading and yeah, no evidence to be in a bigger short, but smaller short is fine. Okay, so you see we hit major extensions, and yesterday we hit another, this one, not this time not negative, but 0.66. okay, I think this is the high time frame extension indeed. So you see the power of the extensions. So very big drop, and also I can remind you this, it's very important, why we actually had a lot of fuel for the downside. Yesterday, the Bitcoin futures open interest, look here, look at the spike. Look at the crazy spike. So like we can see from 6th of September, it's pretty normal, but now we are spiking. So yesterday, huge leverage positions were opening with Bitcoin as margin, you know, so on leverage. They were like, I don't know where they were for the past $10,000, but it seems they were just FOMOing, yeah, expecting 70k and up. So they were opening massive positions, and the market makers seen that, the whales see that also, they have data, and that like they have perfect fuel for the downside to squeeze all these people, yeah. It was just too late. That's usually marking the temporary like top, when you have final biggest leverage FOMOing in, and you can squeeze them easy. So what a massive drop, you know. I was born in Grubed live. I was like not trading all day because I was sporting yesterday. I took a break from the charts, but I was already with the legends on a live chat, like live talk. I was guiding them, and I was saying I'm very careful to buy this because we were over here. I said I'm very careful to buy this because we will at least swing failure pattern all these people here, like all these buyers at this low, all of this. Yeah, I said I will be waiting for that. And what happened, we hit actually the big major supports, yeah, because when we opened the group, I was giving supports. This is pretty major, like this is major support for us. This is the biggest range we have, like from 11th of October, I think it's for the past month. So 63,500, it's market structure support. But also when we go to trading plan, that's the big advantage of to be in a Bitcoin Heroes. Let's have examine that. We have, I said, we have the first super resistance 63,700, but we have stronger one at 62,350. Yeah. When we go to the chart, I will show you why. Okay, let's refresh. We will go over a lot of stuff today, so it's important so everyone sees. So this range over here, like this trading place, this is a market structure support for us, of course. Yeah, this is like 63,700. This is but it's not so powerful as this one. Like people were trading here, like shorts were trying so much harder in this region. Yeah, so you must mark this one as well. That's why it's on my trading plan. It's very, very simple. You see, previous resistance is now massive support, yeah. So we held both zones, massive bounce, and also here, also from trading plan, you had, because on here on range VAs, I have always the first one. The first range for me is the most important one. Yeah, it's from 22 of October to 8 of November, because that's a more recent range. It's not tracking for the past month. So you can see the value area high at 62,537. Value area high, when you go really big deviation from previous range, it's always take profit for any shorts, okay? And it's also support on first touch. So when we open the Bitcoin chart, we can see what happened. Huge dump into the major value area high. Look here, perfect bounce. So if you marked your levels, yeah, if you know where you want to trade the Bitcoin, because here I said there was no go zone, yeah, we were to swing value pattern, and here was very risky to buy because you had not so many levels there. This was really the best zone. Why? Also, I still have it on chart. Like in this place, you can go much higher leverage, on like 2-3x leverage, for example, because you have a very defined risk. You had naked weekly point of control under this region, so a lot of trap traders exactly at this point. Daily naked point of control even here. So because naked liquidity is always protecting you, it's very hard to bridge on first. It's just the basics of market, how market works. Very hard to bridge, and these people need to get out. And yeah, massive taking profit, and we are ranging. So our drop was very logical, and if you have the bit like trading plan, you are seeing that all the levels you can take. Okay, so and today we are just, you know, I have this template open. I took only 2-3 scalps today, three scalps together, because it is very clean, it is very clear we are ranging. So this template is very helpful, and I want to just watch value area high and value area low of the current day. And I was buying here, swing value pattern of this low. I was taking profit here, then I let it play out. Small short here, small buy here, and I took profit here and closed position. So three trades together. I was just trading for the past few hours. Very easy scalping. Market needs to stabilize after such a big move, and if bull market is very strong, we will slowly go in the range and we will slowly start going up. Yeah, Ethereum is leading the market, is already showing it's much more stronger. So we will see. If market wants deeper correction, we might just also range, but we will start bleeding down. And I want to see this golden zone below us. Yeah. Also, we have the value area high of the overall range under it. So because levels, this was liquidations, and levels were working pretty nicely, but they will work even better now, and we have stable market conditions. So I want to see what's gonna happen. And actually we have safer longs. Like here you can play the range and scalp, but we have safer longs higher when we actually accept previous range value area low and start claiming it. Yeah, so it's much safer longer, actually higher, and you can build position from this place, but only as a scalp. And yeah, but I really want to see what's gonna happen at this golden zone, because we know Bitcoin usually it's usually like never a V-shaped bottom. Yeah, this range, we drop into golden zone, we should really bounce here, or we will lose it. We bounce, we lose it, and we continue down. And if we continue down, I was already giving the plan for this to the group. When we go to live trades, we'll show you everything today. That's what I said. As scalpers, when we take out the low we placed yesterday, we still have naked liquidity under, which can provide us amazing swing value pattern. Yeah, so when we go over here, we can see medium swing value pattern is already marked. We still have the naked liquidity, but it's already weaker, because I think a lot of people escaped from this push up, so it's weaker, but it might be enough for swing value pattern up. We will see. Okay, if it's not holding, like if we do not see confirmation of swing failure pattern, we will be looking down there. And down there what we have the CME gap region. Now we can have a look here also. Yeah, I was writing all the levels. So down there we have microstructure weekly with 1 hour 0.66 FIB golden zone. The first drop was actually dropping in very close to 0.61. It's somewhere here in the naked liquidity, but I marked this one only for now. Under it we have another daily naked point of control, and here in this region here we have the CME gap. It's still unclosed, so when market close gap we can get bounce. It's usually bounce. We will see what's gonna happen here. Needs to react on order flow and so on. We have naked daily here. We have also major point of control of 1 month. Okay, so very strong point of control. So this region is looking very nice. And if we do not hold it, then we have the value area low of the October 5th, like October 15 to 11. This one is the major one which held out drop. Also we have anchor VWAP here. So when I turn on the VWAPs, okay, it's some time for loading. Okay, so you see, yes, and our drop actually was also into the anchor VWAP, so that's another confluence for you. We had like 6 confluence at least here. I'm only showing you a few, but this is very, very important anchor VWAP from it's tracking previous all-time high. And look here, it was resistance a lot of times. Now it's acting as support. It's regional, and now we have even bigger anchor VWAP, which is starting from 55k. You see how well it was. It's like this is our uptrend VWAP. I do not want to see it lost, because if you lose this VWAP at 61k, I think we go a bit lower, much lower, not bit. Yeah, you see, it stabilized market 6 times at least. We will see. Maybe we get another support 7 times in a row. But 61k for me, it's shaping up as a really nice region. If not, you know, we have another VWAP here, and we'll be looking for more confluence. This VWAP is tracking our current impulsive wave from 40k, so another very strong VWAP, and you see the reaction. Like this was the major week with big volume, and we just bounced. So this will be another region, 59k. Okay, let's have a look on market. Yes, we have the golden zone at this VWAP as well, so it's already shaping up as a potential very nice scalp, maybe day trade. We will see. Also, yeah, we need to be careful, because when we'll be trading over here, it means all these people, all these longs from this area they're gonna be trapped. They might panic, so we might go after this low as well. So we need to be really careful here and watch market reaction. We need like a good absorptions, nice wick, but pretty aggressive bounce, right? It's also very important to watch the bigger time frame pull. We can hide, no, we can keep them. In case of bigger correction, we can get actually this one, the 0.382, which is under 50, yeah, which is very close to the low. Or the major, if we get like major pullback, then we can get 54,500 0.5, which we should really hold, yeah, for the continuation of trend to the upside. So another very powerful VWAP is coming here. It's tracking from 53k top, yes, from this one. So tracking a lot of volume. So I already see big setups from just VWAPs and FIPS, yeah, but we have much more confluence there. I will show you. Also, one more thing about yesterday, we were dropping on fundamental news, so that's why I said in the group to be very careful, because there was a lot of bad news in the world, like the biggest inflation in the world for the past 100 years, Eventgrade couldn't pay, the stock market's going down because Fed is going to taper faster, so it's pushing dollar index to be stronger. Stock market is getting stronger, I mean weaker, it's like dropping, so there was pressure on Bitcoin. You could see on market there was not many buyers, so like it was very hard to buy the dip, but finally when we get major support it was easy to do. But I was saying be cautious up here. I was saying that already. So let's turn off those. We can keep major fips. Okay, it's better go one by one because it can be chaos. You can also see we are not bouncing just from extensions, but we have very powerful pitchforks. Just checking if everything's turned on. Yes. So we have very powerful pitchforks, and both midlines I will be also watching as potential turning points if I get more confluence there. But we can see this one reacted perfectly, yeah? So it's now supporting us around 57,400. Remember that level, because 57,400 is very key for Bitcoin, and 54,700 also, or 53k, 54,700 to 53k also very important. So another major midline of pitchfork is coming at, and it's right now, if Bitcoin goes from this place, it's gonna be at around 52, 53k, 52, 53. That's what I'm going to watch. So important. Big supports, yeah. We can discuss extensions at the end of the video. Now it's time to show TRDR as well, because TRDR was also warning us. Like, you cannot go swing and day trade in these areas when you have such a major pressure. So TRDR very big warnings. This was 8th of November. You can see big pressure on the market. When there is such a huge pressure, you know, we usually just go sideways until big volume comes. But there was important thing to see here. When we arrived here, you can see there was no immediate pressure. The pressure was much lower. So it opened the way to upside, yeah. And that's what happened, like push up. So that's how you can utilize the TRDR. Look at the pressure. By the way, around 68,000, 69,000, we had all-time high order books pressure on the market. I've never seen such a big numbers. It was 460 million aggregation sellers, yeah. That's pretty huge, because sometimes you have like 300 and that's already high, but this was also almost 500 million. Like at this place, at the highest point, it was very close to 500 million. Huge orders. Big pressure on the market. Like, you already pump and you need another huge volume to like break through. So very careful here. You must take profit on any longs in such areas. Like, people were taking profit. That's showing you what big traders do. Those orders are there for, like, they want to take profit also. Doesn't have to be aggressive shorts. And now after drop, we are seeing some small consolidation order books. Like, liquidity is returning, we can already see. It's slowly rising, which is okay to see. Very nice. And one more template. This was also showing us, this is the spot and like all aggregation together, and it's showing us also the market's getting some support, because yeah, pretty okay for the book. Also warning signs here, and now we get stability because it's under, like, it's supporting us for now. So on if you watch trend, on the trend we are 1 hour time frame, we are on the downside trend. But to break 4-hour time frame, we need to go lower than this low. So 4-hour time frame and higher time frames than 4 hour is still bullish until we take out this low around 60k. So we will see, because now is decision point. Like, you can only scalp here and you need to really wait what's gonna happen. Yeah, and if you were prepared, you actually are in the long here or in a small short here. So that's it, you know. Let's go over my chart where everything important is there, so we can assess the market as well. We have very important, this is crazy, you know, this speed fan is absolutely crazy. I have no words about it. It's starting from 28k, yeah, so major low we had in our summer, and look here what happened, yeah. By the way, you can only track it because I was adjusting it when we made a 67k high. So I was watching how is market holding since this point. I don't care about past. And you can see first support is holding at 0.25. It's like region, yeah. Look here. Amazing, like support. Again, we dropped into it. Big support. It is also telling me, as we are holding 0.25 very nicely, 0.22 is gonna hold us probably as well very nicely. Right now, if Bitcoin drops like this with normal volatility, it will be around 58k, 57,558k. Good to know. You know the region. We are building trading plan like from this. So important speed fan. We just want to go over the plan if Bitcoin continues lower, so we can see where are the potential trade areas. We have naked daily 61k, this one we know, and we have a lot of naked dailies in this region, so it will be very hard to see Bitcoin not bouncing in this place. Again, 57,400 is shaping us as best because we can swing for a pattern this low, and we have naked daily below. Pretty amazing. Again, 57,400 looking nice. We have a lot of market structure weeklies. They usually give us nice scalps and massive support with other confluence. So the another one is 55,000. Yeah, and we have a lot of, yeah, we will see what's gonna happen if we return and continue this range or we just break down. They will be useful again. The closest monthly, it's waiting us at its market structure monthly. It's coming from this trading range, 58,008. Okay, that's fine. Naked pokes, I have only the lower ones. The more aggressive ones I have on Bybit scalping account. Here are the more like bigger time frame, and they are, yes, they are waiting to be touched. Major fips, those are major pulls I have on the chart. Oops. We can see 0.5 together with 0.382, both very major pulls. This is gonna be very strong region, so that's why I like 54,700 and lower in this region, very strong. I think it's yes, you see 57,450 support and resistance, the major, and 54,600. That's another reason why. Okay, so strong region, and if not, then we have the golden zone here, and it will be a lot of market structure supports here. Swing for patterns, that's classic, I think. We have massive anchor VWAPs, but they are a bit lower. This is for any, like, for very serious pullback, which it's probably not going to happen soon, but we never know. High volume nodes. Very good. You see them in and 57,000 areas and 54,000, so they will be helpful. This one is going from the past, so nice. That's how you get them, yeah. You do VAs and then you can extend the line and mark major volume. Like even in this drop, we still haven't hit it, and I need to adjust it because the chart was changed a bit. Yep. Like POG is important, but you have to have like full volume, zone, yeah. Zone is also very important. At 61k we also have the 2021 value area high, very important one also. So 61k already have like 7 confluence. Our trend line support is way lower. Oof, it's way lower. It's like 50k, 52k, that's far away. And those zones you also need to have on the chart. Those are big market structure supports. The green ones are just short term, and the pink one is long term. I usually take the green ones from very current moves, and those I have from a big range for the past year. You can see how market is reacting well to it. And pitchforks, you know, pitchforks are very so important for this year. Like Bitcoin is reacting to it like crazy, you know. I have like 5 pitchforks together, so this one is still waiting to be hit. This one is a bit different than I was showing you before. This one we trade outside, so this one is not so valid. We have a couple of channels we can see. That's what I also like to see, because before we had big respect for this channel, and we started trading above this channel, and now we see even with this drop we retested the channel and bounce up. This is still very bullish. Until you return into this channel and continue like going down and into the midline, it's very bullish when you trade above. This channel very valid. And when we go to 1 hour chart, this channel can be deleted already. It's too aggressive and no longer valid. It was before. I'm keeping this range channel as well, and now we have another channel, another more rising channel on the 1 hour. It's also our drop was dropping into this channel, so that's why we dropped, like we bounced so much, because I already found another confluence, and like the more traders see the things, the better. So you see the channel traders are buying as well, so easy. So both channels holding for now. Fib fence, yes, I was already showing you the one, but I have one more here. I need to check which one it is. Yes, the small one we've seen, and we have this one as well. Yep. This one is coming from Corona low, and it's actually the previous all-time high is the pivot point for this one. So we can see 0.382 is holding us as support, so also very bullish. And if we drop, we have support around 51,000 to 52,000 from this. And I think later we can do something like this. So even from Corona low, we will have support at the 55,000 at the moment, 54,700, 54,500. But I will keep this one for now. It's better. Resistance above us. Okay, that's it from the main chart. And a bit more on extensions. When we turn all extensions, we will get nice regions. A bit chaos, right? But that's fine. That's okay, because we need levels to trade, you know. Look at the zone, yeah. So you had like 5 extensions together, and we are topping out, and both, like, two of them were so major. We have another one here. This when the fibs are ending here, this is meaning it's short-term extensions. It's like smaller time frame, like 1 hour, 4 hour. But I love these zones because they react precisely. Here we have a lot of short-term extensions ending, so 71k. But we look for major regions. I personally think Bitcoin has a big chance of topping out, at least temporary, at 74,000. Look here, I already marked the zone also purple. So when I come here, I will be taking profit on HODL and also on HODL and swing positions. It's good to take profit on this area. Major 261 and so on. And then we have this big region. This can be even bigger, all-time high place. Big target. One more thing I can show you is this one. This pool is so interesting because actually I made this pool quite recently. This pool is very interesting because it's starting from, this is the fib trend extension, yeah? So you need 3 pivots. This is starting from Corona low, and it's going to, from Corona low we have first big impulsive wave up to 42k, so that's the secondary pivot, and you had this low here. So you had this first move, and now when we arrived actually here at 67k, it was the 1-to-1 extension and target of the overall move, like of the first impulse when it's measured. That's pretty crazy, you know, how Bitcoin reacts precisely to it. It was total top, yeah. Those traders who were measuring where to take profit from such a big long position, they took profit over here, and we dropped $10,000. That's how institutions measure the market. Yeah, they have time, they have big pockets, and this was for them. This was their target. They were waiting. It's pretty amazing, huh? All right, so we have our plan. Also to the upside. To the upside, I will mark levels after this stream, but we have, I think in this region, we have the golden zone. We have naked liquidity already. We have the daily naked daily there. We have a session naked point of control. Everything needs to be barred, but you can already see the market. The market is actually struggling to go over 0.5 at the moment, so until we go above, you know, we can go to the golden zone, but if you are holding 0.5 continuation, downside is probably, yeah. So that's what I will prepare. And let's have a look here. Also liquidity was very helpful, because yesterday a drop took a lot of short-term liquidity. It will be very visible here. You can also see today market is finding stability. So many orders like bird, they were filled on a drop, and now we are just ranging. But you can also see that some staking is starting. Some bits are like put there. It's supporting market a bit. It's like giving more calm nerves to the market. You can see here they are still stacking. Now they were filled. We bounced easy, and now there is not so much stacking. It's more lower. Oh yeah, so look at the drop, yeah. Look at all this liquidity here. It was crazy. It was like more than 500 million at least on the drop. It was possible to take. We are marking these liquidity nodes in the group as well. Yeah, this was the major. I said in the group yesterday 64k is major liquidity, and we still had more even below. So yep, market went under, market went, and even more. So yes, when you have ranging day, just use this template, so simple to use. And also when you have the, you also need the core 30-minute TPO, which is showing you also another ranging day. Yes, that's our naked liquidity above, 66,675. You should align with golden zone, I think so. Pretty easy scalp short there. And below us we still have a lot of naked liquidity in these regions. Very nice. And if we go to main trading template today, we can see longs are very scared. Nobody's longing yet, you know, the market is just waiting what's gonna happen. This is only scalping area. We need to wait for more clarity. Look at the longs, nobody's longing, everybody's scared after such a big drop. And shorts, they are still a bit there. And sentiment is also important to mention to us. One more important thing I'll show you here. So what's important to see, very important to see, that's how you use the sentiment template. As we are pushing up, like we had this major push, we remember it was futures mostly, huge over-leveraged traders. The first three fields are pushing, those are retail and small, very small traders like medium to small are first. Those are 20 to 40,000 K orders. So they are pushing, but you can see the first three of them, the first three fields, which are the biggest traders and institutions, they are neutral. They are not buying this top. They're actually very neutral, and there is no way their exposure is like really minimal, like 24 million longs, nothing. The middle guys, which are the pretty clever traders, 80k to 200k orders, they are already stacking some shorts in this area because they see TRDR. They have all this information I was showing you before. So they are filling shorts. Biggest traders still neutral, and now we can see they are already in some exposures, and the major exposure started for them from this candle, exactly like from this. You see 18 million delta, 30 million delta negative, 27 million negative delta. These three candles, they're already getting big exposure. I'm just watching where are the big guys, like trying to get exposure as well. This candle. Let's have a look. They are slowly, yeah. Oh yeah, this one was big one. Oof. Yeah, so they were slowly filling the shots here in this region, and market bled out, you know, crazy. So retail longing and bigger traders already filling the shorts. So sentiment template bit would save you a lot of money if you were watching this. And finally, not finally, but the retail traders, they lost everything already. Even today, the bigger traders are filling the shorts, and retail is longing. Now it's going neutral. But yeah, it's nothing special. It's just 60 million. It's nothing. Just want to check if we had a bear CVD before the drop. Because I was not trading that range up here. Oh yes, we had bear CVD. It was not confirmed, but there was some options. There were some options. And when we zoom out, to 1 hour time frame, just want to see how many longs are still vulnerable. Yes, you can see the range. So yes, if we go down below and we do not make swing failure pattern here, we can have a bigger correction to 53k, 54, 53k. So many longs in this place, yeah, you will trap all of them. So this drop was still just minor blip for them. So if we summarize the levels for us, then it's gonna be very simple. We know what we want to trade under the low. We have a lot of levels here. If it's lost, we will be looking to 57,400 and then 54,500 to 53k. It's gonna be another major reason and region. I showed you many levels. Okay. And also you need to mark in your chart if we return to previous, like if we lose this big range above 60k, then this range is gonna be again very important for us. So from 6th of October to 14th of October, 56,000 is value area high of the range, 54,800 is the point of control and value area low. So you see where you will be looking for, you know, for another support. Pretty easy. And you can also watch the pivots. Yes, the weekly and monthly pivots are already reacting amazingly, so very easy to see. So I think that's it from me, guys. I hope you see what I'm planning, you see the levels, you see how I find them, and I really hope all will be well, because I know a lot of people, some people struggled yesterday. So if you have the trading plan, you know, it's the easiest thing ever to pull the trigger on for the trade, because for me charting is 90% of my time, and the last part is just pushing the buy or sell button if I know where is my risk and so on, and that's it, you know. So simple. Always wait for your trade when it comes to you, and do not rush into market, do not FOMO. It's not good, and you will be much better trader when the patient comes to you. Only choose and pick high probability trades, and the trades I'm sharing in the group, I would never share you some weak trade. I'm always sharing the very strong trade which I'm waiting for. And if you go to this section, live trade updates, which are trades I'm planning every day, we have 90% win rate with this section, and I always explain you why. You can read why. So very simple. Okay guys, so I will be for you in the group, and for the new people who are joining, just write me and I will give you welcome in the group, and you can learn how to be really profitable trader in our group. So join us and see you around, and I wish you a good evening, guys. Bye bye.